Morning, everybody. Boch Farms coming at you. The other day we were finishing up the first half of our first crop hay. I got done, was pulling out of the field with the rake, and I noticed that these bearings were out. So we got about 6 inches of rain yesterday. Or no, not 6 inches, I'm sorry. 3 inches of rain in about 6 hours. There, that sounds better. So there's really not much I can do this morning. So I am just working on fixing. My wife and the baby had a doctor's appointment this morning. 9-month checkup. And so they are on the way home right as we speak right now. And they are stopping in town to get me some more parts. The rake will be done here shortly, but I need more sickles and whatnotters for the hay buying. I am going to cut this afternoon. I'm going to start the second half, which is a roughly 50 acres. And then we have just a little bit of boughten hay. I made a deal with a guy that's about 5-6 miles away. So we're gonna buzz up there and knock that off too. So, but I don't know that we'll get to that on this go around, but we'll see. But I'm just gonna see if I can get this knocked out here. So I bought basically all brand new parts here, and I'm gonna try and put it in without having to go back to town because I broke something. So I'm just gonna kind of take my time and talk with you guys, explain to you what's going on here. We're really excited. We got a phone call this morning, and I don't want to talk too soon, but I'm gonna kind of let the cat out of the bag here. I gotta fix my tool. Hang on. We are currently in the process of buying some land. So basically everything you've seen me tinker around with, all the area, is family land. And I think it's in. Okay. Which is fine, but it's not ours. Hopefully by the end of next week it will be ours. And when that happens, we'll go for a nice little cruise around and kind of show you guys the entire farm. So it might be a couple videos. It's a pretty sizable chunk of land, and it's on highway. It's a split farm, so there's two farms that my dad had owned, and eventually, now, like I said, now I'll own it, and that we're pretty excited for. We are ready. We are ready to start that chapter in our lives, me and my wife. But until then, we are just gonna keep showing me farting around fixing stuff, because apparently I go at things a little too hard and I break stuff. And I misplace stuff. Now I don't remember where I stuck my grease gun. I know it's here somewhere. Ah. Does anybody see the grease gun? Anybody? Anybody at all? So, like I said, this is it's a family farm. Yeah. And we are super excited to start farming it. And calling it ours. Everybody should do this once in a while. Get a little greasy. I don't know what last video I made was, but yes, we got part of that hurricane effect up here. Got pretty sizable amount of rain, but it really didn't do any damage that I've seen thus far. A little flooding here and there, but it's I'm gonna put that on first. I think I do. Yeah, that's not gonna go over that. Okay. Ah, sucker. Well. Okay. Put that on. Put that on. Get that nice and greased up in there. Grease is your best friend most of the days of the week. Okay, and then we'll tap that guy in there later. Oh no, yeah, it's gonna pop right in for me. Well, that's weird. That never happens. So basically what happened is I bought this rake. The guy said he went through it good. All right. No big deal. I believe you, trust you. And he did. But things wear out. And I did not go through it soon enough. For reasons unknown yet. So, but I watched a YouTube video this morning of the Weiser Cattle Company, and he was going through checking all his gearboxes. So guess what I did this morning? I went and did a little walkthrough of the Haybine, which I'd opened most of them, but turns out there was one I missed. And what do? No, it did not need the oil. Let's see if we get that all packed in there. So if you're wondering why I've got the whole spindle and everything on the vise, is because I went down to our local auto parts store last night, and just to be sure, they said, well, just bring the spindle down if you can. Well, it's just 4 little bolts that drop it off. Oh yeah. And we're good to go. So that's what I did. I went and got it, took it off, brought it home, or brought it down there. They looked at it and they said, oh yeah, we got that. So that's good, because last night we were going to order a bearing that we thought went with it. That was not part of it. So I took that spindle down, and I'm gonna walk you around and show you here quick. So like I said, that's what it looks like on. So I just took these 4 bolts off, and oh, you know what? I guess I could have just took that down there. See? Okay, I need these guys. Yeah, so we're just having all kinds of fun today. So put that guy on. And then this guy. That is not the wrench. What did I do with that? I'll be right back. Let's see what happens. How do I have so many 1 inches? All right, so we have this running joke around here that whenever I can't find something, whenever something's broke, I always refer to that I always say that somebody was here messing around with stuff. My wife gets a pretty good laugh out of that. Speak of the devil. So, all right, well, we'll catch you later.